Welcome to Exalt Ministries today. I got a great song to share with you guys today. It's Whole Heart by Brand Heath. The song is written in the key of F sharp. To accomplish that, we're going to be doing capo 2, and we're going to be playing E chords. Now, you can play E chords a couple different ways. I'm just going to play them kind of the standard way that E chords are done. There is a higher E chord set down here. Since the capo 2 would be on the 9th fret. Normally the 7th fret if you're not capo. But we're not going to worry about the high ones today. We're just going to do like the standard low versions. Or at least the low versions that I use. So to get started with the song, let's take a look at the chords real quick, see what we need, and then let's get into the strum pattern, how the song's built, and then we'll kind of go through like the verses and chorus and all that good stuff. So let's take a look at these chords. Remember, I'm doing capo 2nd fret. So your chords are going to be an E. An A2, I just refer to as an A. And we have a B sus. And a C sharp minor. That's going to be the 4 chords that we're going to be using for this. Now, there is a second set of E chords that I could show you, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that. But I'm going to do that after we get through doing these. So let's concentrate on these first. So a normal E is going to be an open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. Alright, and then the A2. Now the reason I use the A2 and not the A is it blends in so much better with these chords than using this. It just, like using that more, like, droning A. It just fits better for me. If you want to use a normal A, that's fine. I'll provide both of them up here in the corner. But your A2 is going to be a mute, open, 2, 2, open, open. And then we're going to go to a B sus. And the B sus is going to be a mute, 2, 4, 4, open, open. And then to do this, the C sharp minor, we're just going to take this entire formation, we're going to slide it down 2 more. So your C sharp minor is going to be a mute, 4, 6, 6, open, open. Now remember, all these numbers are relative to the capo, not to the start of your guitar. Remember, we're capoing down. So your 2 is going to be here, and your 4 is going to be here, you know, and so on and so forth. Now that I've gotten through those, let's take a look at those higher chords. Now, they usually take place on the 7th fret because I'm not capo, but since I'm capo 2, I need to add 2. So I'm going to go down here to the 9th fret. And that does not sound like the 9th fret. Because I'm not. That's the 7th. 9th is here. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I'm way down here in the 9th fret, which is going to be the single dot before the double. And I'm actually running out of space here on my guitar. Just a minute here. Let me kind of move somehow. Okay. Trying to... Give me a second here. Let me position a little better. There we go. Okay. So let's look at these higher notes. This is the E. It's called an E5. The A is actually still called an A2, believe it or not. The B is actually more like a B over E, but it still does the B. And then there's also the C sharp minor that I use. Okay, so let's look at forming these real quick. The E5 is a mute. Some people can play it open because it's two E's, but I like having that dominant high E better than a dominant low E. So we have a mute, 7, 9, 9, open, open. The A is the exact same thing without these fingers. So you have a mute, open, 9, 9, open, open. Okay. And the B, you just take this finger that was on the E and you're going to move it up 1, and you're going to mute you're going to kind of just touch that string beneath it with the palm, not with the palm, with the surface of your finger. And you're going to do, okay, and that's going to create your B. So you have a 7 mute, 9, 9, open, open. And then the C sharp minor, we're actually just going to take this entire thing, but I switch it to this finger. And you're still going to do the fret mute. So your C sharp minor is going to be a 9 mute, 9 9 open open. Now, I know that sounds really funky, but it sounds great with these chords, so I just kind of roll with it. So you have like the E5, A, B, C, B, E, A. So it has a little higher tune to it, which is great. If you have a voice that can take that along with the capoing. But anyways, that's the higher tones. So back on the lower ones, remember we have E, A. Now if you want, you can use the high E instead of a low E. That's okay. But I'm just going to try to give you as much without completely overloading you on the song. So let's get back to the rest of the song now, and let's put it all together. Alright, so now that you got your chords together, we have the E, your A or your A2, your B, and C sharp. So to start off with the song, let's look at the strum pattern real quick. I didn't take the time to go and do a customized strum pattern for the song. I just did the one that I used the most, which is actually a Hillsong strum pattern. Strum pattern is up on your screen right now. And is going to be, remember always when you're practicing a new strum pattern, make sure you mute your strings so you can actually hear your up and down strums more clearly. So your strum pattern is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and. That's going to be the first half of your strum pattern. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Now if you listen to the difference when I do like this, you're going to notice a lot easier where my actually strumming is, if I'm missing any strings, if my ups or my downs. It's a little easier that way. So that's the first part of the strum pattern. It's going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And if you need the down, up, it's going to be down, skip, down, down, up. Okay? Now, let's look at the second part of the strum pattern. The second part of the strum pattern, you're going to skip your 1 and you're going to skip your 2, but you're going to do the ands in between. So in order to do that, just kind of get your hand on a pivot. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. And that's going to be the second part of your strum pattern. So all together it's going to sound like this. See if I can do this. Now, if you want, you can also accent your different parts of the pattern if you want. And what I mean by accent is basically just kind of strum it maybe a little stronger, a little harder, or a little lighter. So you can just do. Your crescendos and so on and so forth. So let's get to the song here. The song is going to start on, since I'm capo 2, I'm doing E chords, remember. It's going to start on the E. Now we're just going to do one measure, one complete strum pattern of E. Okay? And then that's, alright. Now we're going to go to a B after this. So we're going to start on with the B. Zoom in the first verse. If you're following along, there's a chord sheet attached below. Please use that. I also will be making a more edited version that should be updated in the link as well. Some of these chords are not exactly in the perfect spots. I didn't make the sheet, so follow along, or you just kind of listen to the beat and it'll help you a lot with your chord positions. So we have verse 1, like called. Why did that sound terrible? It's because I'm on the wrong one. There we go, okay. So on the first verse, you start off on the B. Well, I called your name a long time ago, to the E. Back to the B. And you smiled no well from a heart of stone, E. Back to the B again. But I was careful then when I let you see, E. Back to the B. Only thought you wanted the best of me, E. So So it's very easy. The first part of the song, first verse, is just going back from B and E. So you're going to start kind of like on intro with E. I called your name a long time ago. You sprung a well from a heart of stone. But I was careful then when I let you see. Only thought you wanted the best of me. And now we're going to get into the pre-chorus. Pre-chorus is going to start on the B. It's going to be, the less I trust you, the less I grow. E, the more you love me, the more I know. B, I don't have to be afraid to show. A, all of me, and then right to the E. All of me, where there's hurting, going right into the chorus on the B. So if I go through the chorus, the less I trust you, the less I grow. The more you love me, the more I know. I don't have to be afraid to show. All of me, where there's hurting. And you go right into the chorus. And that's going to start off on the B. Where there's hurting. E, you show me what healing can do. Back to B. Where there's hatred. Back to E again. You show me how kindness can do. A, where there's fear deep inside. E, I will run, I won't hide. I give you all of me so you can see. Now this is the part where it gets a little weird, but it's actually extremely simple if you just keep with the beat. So you start off with that E where this says I won't run. So you have I won't run, I won't hide. You stay on that E. I'll give you all of me so you can see. Into the B, every broken piece. Alright, so it's that B broken, every broken piece, and open up my E. Whole heart. Now, whole heart is going to be an E to a C sharp minor. So you're going to go, open up my whole heart, and love you with my E. Whole heart, my whole heart. Okay? And then we're going to go right into the next verse, which is actually going to have the exact same chord progression as the first verse. We're just kind of hop into it. That way you can also see the transition between chorus and the verses. So I love you with my whole heart, my whole heart. So I'm ready now, gonna let you in. All the way to the scars beneath my skin. You look away 'cause you understand. And you hold my heart with a gentle hand. Pre-chorus. The less I trust you, the less I grow. The more you love me, the more I know. I don't have to be afraid to show. All of me, chorus. Where there's hurting, you show me what healing can do. Where there's hatred, you show me how kindness can move. Where there's fear deep inside, I won't run, I won't hide. I'll give you all of me so you can see every broken piece and open up my whole heart, and love you with my whole heart, my whole heart. And then now you can go back into the pre-chorus if you wish. There is a bridge to the song, but it's kind of like a modified chorus shortened version. So you don't have to do it if you don't want. It is provided in the sheet sheet music. Hold on. Sorry. It is provided in the sheet music. The kind of the way it goes is after listening to it, it's a little choppy, but it starts off on the B, and it says where there's hurting, E. Oh, where there's sorrow and shame, B. Enter into. Okay, this goes from a B to a C sharp minor. Enter into the pain. So it's a little funky, but coming out of the pre-chorus, and then some of the pre-chorus chords are changed a little bit when it gets further down the song. You don't have to worry about that. Do it the way it's done throughout the song. It helps keep repetition, and it just makes it a lot more smoother to play and to play with others. So if I just use like the chords for the pre-chorus coming from the normal rest of the song, it goes, less I trust you, the less I grow. The more you love me, the more I know. I don't have to be afraid to show all of me, all of me. And I just completely lost my spot. Where there's hurting, oh, where there's sorrow and shame, enter into the pain. Where there's hurting, show me what healing can do. Where there's hatred, show me how kindness can move. Where there's fear deep inside, I will run, I will hide, give you all of me, so you can see every broken piece and open up my whole heart, whole heart. Love you with my whole heart, whole heart. I'll love you with my whole heart, my whole heart. And it ends at E, and that's just kind of following along down the chords for the rest of the song. Thank you very much for watching and taking the time to kind of just learn with me on this song. I hope this helped you in any way, shape, or form. Thank you very much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time.